Hello. Hope everybody's been doing well. I'm back with another video. It's more about triggers, childhood and current behavioral reactions. Um, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it when you get a chance. And well, that's not what the video content is about. It's about triggers, like I said, in childhood and current behavioral reactions. What is a trigger? What do you think a trigger is as a person? Like, what's your trigger? And some of the triggers you have, and how does childhood play to triggers? So, to get down to it, from my personal experience and some of the stuff I learned, triggers are specific elements or experiences we have in our lives that cause a specific kind of reaction within us. And usually these are bad reactions. So for instance, hold on, we're not done yet. Getting back to childhood, how does childhood affect triggers? The way you're raised kind of affects the way you're able to process some of these things. If you had basically all the 5 A's as a child, all the 5 A's of love: affection, appreciation, acceptance, attention, and allowance to be, you're somehow able to process these triggers that hit you. You are able to respond well. You're able to respond well to a moment where you feel like you're about to be rejected. You know how to respond to, because you're allowed to be, you're accepted, you're appreciated, and you know what affection is, so you're okay with that. You know that things come and go. Whereas in some cases, you want to hold on to some things. Where would you let them go? So to get to it, that's what triggers are. Triggers are basically things that give us just a bad reaction based upon our previous experiences. And some of these things come from a good example. Say you're dealing with somebody who's used to being in abusive environments, and all of a sudden they just get nervous and antsy. That's usually because something triggered that belief that something is about to go down that resembles that experience, or someone in the room gives them that type of triggers that type of emotion within them. And then you have somebody that's been in a constant relationship, so constantly being, mistreated or being cheated on. So they see something that resembles that kind of behavior, trigger activated. And usually with these types of things, it's a matter of communicating it and speaking on it immediately and saying, look, what you're having is a trigger of a past experience, not what's happening right now. That's a trigger from a past experience. But sometimes, as they say, those triggers are warnings, but half the time it's just a trigger, and it just needs to be addressed. And that's why communication is important, which a lot of us struggle with that stuff to actually get to realize them. And then you have other triggers that come in also, like people who are constantly manipulated, and they see somebody that's been manipulating them for so long, and they learn about it and realize that stuff. So when they see that person, they get triggered. Again, the trigger that hits them is, oh, here comes this manipulative, deceptive individual. And it's kind of like one of those things whereby now it's a matter of, you need to sit these people down and have an open, face-to-face, true, honest communication, whereby even the person that's perceived as the manipulator is being honest. And that's usually where the difficulty comes in. So that's what triggers are from my personal experience. Some of the things that I've learned about triggers, it's kind of something that's prompted me to learn to try to be better in communication. And it's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight, but it takes time. But, it's important to learn your triggers so you're able to avoid, allowing your triggers to overshadow your foresight of what's happening in front of you, because you're constantly being triggered every time by something that is resembled by the past. So that's what this video is about. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, once again, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video, share it when you get a chance, and feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.